Well, here we are, folks. It is gold medal crowning time. We are ready to anoint some new world champions. It's been a day and a half of top-level racing, but now we are down to the top 8 in every single division, and in just a little while we'll be able to crown our world champions. Will we have some new world champions? Will we have some old world champions winning back their titles or holding on to their titles? This is the 2023 International Canoe Federation Stand-Up Paddling World Championships, coming to you from Pattaya in Thailand. Currently 33 degrees. The weather is hot. The water is hot, 22 degrees. There's a slight crosswind blowing. I think the conditions are going to be pretty good for our paddlers this afternoon. My name is Ross Solly. Joining me in the commentary is the man who, well, he calls himself, and I'm happy to call him in as well, the face and voice of stand-up paddle coverage around the world, Mr. Matthew Astur from Total SUP. Matthew, we've had a great morning's racing, but now we're down to the very best sprint races in each division.
Yeah, it is Astier for those who are wondering. Ross is choking every time he says my last name for some reason. And
I try and get a French accent to it because I'm told that's what you're meant to do.
Well, it has been terrible so far, your French accent. Ross, I'm going to give you lessons. We've got 8 big races coming up, the last 8 sprint races of that sprint competition, all A finals. We're going to start with a 50-plus women's division in a few minutes now, just 2 minutes away from crowning, maybe 3 or 4 actually, from crowning our first world champion of these 2023 ICF SUP Worlds here in Thailand. We've got a big field, as you would expect, for an A final with in lane number 1, Katerina Trudova from the Czech Republic. From Slovenia in lane number 2, Natalia Fon.
And give them a big cheer, folks. These are our finalists. They've worked very hard to get here to this final. In lane number 3, representing China, it's Xinhua Hu. And lane number 4, possibly the pre-race favourite, representing Greece, Penny Saatu.
Lane number 5 from Korea, Youngmi Kim.
And lane number 6, she's been a revelation this week, from New Zealand, Marlene Berg.
Lane number 7, hailing from Great Britain, Mary Buchanan.
And in the outside lane, representing Canada, it's Wendy Tillett. And good support here for all the athletes. It's going to be a crackerjack final. We have 8 nations represented in this final. That is what a World Championships is all about. We want everyone from around the world to have someone to cheer for, and we have 8 nations represented here. Watch in the middle of the course, lane 4. Penny Siatu is the favourite. Natalia Fon has been strong. We're underway in our first A final of these 2023 ICF Stand-Up Paddling World Championships. And it looks like in lane 3, it's the Chinese paddler, Xinhua Hu, has got away the quickest, but in lane 5, the Korean, Youngmi Kim, is now coming through.
Yes, and Penny Siatu in lane number 4, now pushing hard, possibly in first position, battling it out with Youngmi Kim from Korea next to her. Marlene Berg is a little bit at the back.
That's been her style, though, all week. Natalia Fon from Slovenia currently sitting possibly in second. But our leader is indeed, I'm going to call at this stage, Penny Siatu, maybe just in front of lane 5, Youngmi Kim. No, Youngmi Kim now, the Korean, has gone into the lead. So it's Korea's Kim in front, Siatu second. Can she chase down the Korean? It's going to be a close finish. Youngmi Kim from Korea. Penny Siatu from Greece It is Korea. Now Sato is coming through. The Greek is digging deep. Penny Siato. Is she going to get over the top? It's a race in two between Penny Siato and Yongmi Kim. And I think, the Chinese paddler. I think the Chinese paddler, maybe Sin Fao Hu, got over the top at the finish. Wow.
Wow, that's really tough to call that one.
Yeah.
I believe in third we had New Zealand with Marlene Berg. Penny Tsautu is claiming it.
Well, she's claiming it, but I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the finish. It was very close. The Chinese paddler, Xianfao Hu, absolutely flew over the last 10 or 15 metres. Has she done enough, though, to claim the gold? Penny Siato had the lead with metres to go. And we're watching now
and
the finish.
Battle all the way to the finish line between Korea and Greece. Greece, maybe?
Yes,
it is Penny Tsautu, the first world champion in the sprint discipline of these 2023 ICF SUP World Championships.
Penny Siato gets the world title, just holding on from the Korean Yongmi Kim and the fast-finishing Chinese paddler Xianfao Hu, we think managed to pick up the bronze medal. But that was an incredible finish to that race. Wow, if that's what we're in for the rest of the afternoon, we're going to see some fantastic racing.
What an amazing performance.
Marlene Berg from New Zealand got the third.
I saw that, Marlene Berg, yes, in third, indeed. Ahead of the Chinese Xiangfu Hu, who finishes fourth. Katerina Tladova is settling for the fifth place. Mary Buchanan for the sixth. Natalia Fon from Slovenia is in seventh. And it is Wendy Tillett from Canada. In eighth place are 2023 50-plus women sprint world champion Penny Tsautu from Greece.
What a race. What a race. And we're about to hopefully hear a couple of words from our world champion, from our gold medalist Penny Siato. Second, Yongmi Kim from Korea. And third place to New Zealand's Marlene Berg. Once again, doing her best work at the finish, having been left behind a little bit at the start, but she flew home to grab the bronze medal. But take nothing away from our world champion. She worked really, really hard, Penny Siato, to take that 50-plus women's gold medal and world title. And we're just waiting to cross down now to our world champion, Penny Siato from Greece. What a race. That was perfectly judged, wasn't it? The experience of Penny Siato coming through.
That's exactly what is down to it. I think Penny Tsautu has been now a regular participant in the ICF SUP Worlds since 2021. We had a pretty good interview with Penny Tsautu on TotalSUP.com just a few weeks ago ahead of the Agios Nikolaos, which was an ICF SUP World Ranking, SUP World Cup actually, down in Crete earlier this year. So if you want to find out about Penny Tsautu, the new world champion, just go to TotalSUP.com and read that great interview with Penny from a few weeks back. We've got a final A fast approaching, but we're waiting for potentially an interview with our new world champion past the finish line.
I'm not sure what the delay is down there with our world champion, with our gold medalist, but we were hoping to get some words from Penny Siato, but we are due to get underway in the next final, so we may have to give
Penny, you've just won.
Here we go.
Congratulations. That was a hell of a paddle out there.
What's
going through your head
over
right
to
now?
you.
Now,
we have no sound.
I don't know, I'm so happy. It was a very, very tough year for me. I had a shoulder operation 12 months ago. For 4 months, I was out of the courts. But I was practicing, at the gym, and I didn't know if I will be back as before. But I'm back.
Stronger than ever, huh?
I hope so. I don't know for how many years, but it's okay.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Super well done.
Back
to you guys.
Thank you, Trevor. Some very wise words from Penny Tsautu, the new sprint world champion in the 50-plus women category, and that's Trevor Tunnington, a former international SUP racing champion who now works for Starboard in the marketing department, attending at the finish line for live interviews with the winners. We've got a final A in the 50 plus men's division. Now ready in lane number 1. Let's introduce our paddler from Germany. That's Carsten Kermis on the starboard.
He's like a crouching tiger, hidden dragon there, isn't he? He is ready to pounce, Carsten.
He's got those that long hair floating in the wind. Lane number 2 from Hungary, a very strong athlete for sure, Gabor Szabo. In lane number 3, put an impressive performance this morning, Norbert Hodel from Austria. In lane number 4, that is Martin Marinov from Australia. In lane number 5, the Canadian Olympian Larry Kane.
And in lane number 6, the pre-event favourite, he has done nothing wrong in the last 2 days. Peter Vedert from Germany, he is our favourite for this race. Right next to him, though, hometown fan, Wasan Manin. He is the hometown hero from Thailand. There he is in lane number 7. And in the outside lane, representing Spain, it is Mark Forrester from Spain. What a field. What a field.
And I can't wait to see who's going to win between Larry Kane, Peter Vidot, Martin Marinov, and potentially Mark Forrester. We've got big names in this competition. Look at the start of lane number 6. Yeah. That is Peter Vidot, indeed, on the Lightboard Corp in front.
Carsten Kermis from Germany in lane number 1 is currently sitting in second. But look at our world champion, 2-time world champion, Peter Vidart from Germany. He has flown out of the blocks, and he's going to take some running down from there because we know he's a noted front runner. Sitting in second position at the moment, Martin Marinov from Australia trying to catch our leader. So it's Vidart in front, Marinov sitting in second.
Who have we got in third? I think it's Larry Kane in third from Canada. We've got a starboard over there in fourth place. I think that's Gabor. No, that is Wasan. Ooh, someone is falling. We've got our top 3. That's Peter Vidert finishing strong.
What a win. Marinov second, Larry Kane third.
Who's got fourth? Ooh, we have our top 3. We have our podium though. Peter Vidert, a third consecutive gold medal for Peter Vidert from Germany. Impressive performance once again for the 2021 plus 40 world champion, 2022 plus 50 world champion, and now the 2023 plus 50 world champion in the sprint division. Once again, Peter Vidert from Germany.
And it was Gabor Szabo from Hungary who took a spill, but he's back up on his board now, folks. Give him a round of applause. He's going to finish this race. He's going to make sure he gets to the finish line. A big round of applause for Gabor Szabo now. He's back up and paddling and making his way to the finish line. A disappointing finish for him, but at least he can say he finished the final.
And look at that very, very strong finish. 2 boards length, 2 full boards length of a gap for himself in this 200-meter final for Peter Vidert. Martin Marinov got the second place, and Larry Kane got the third place. The fourth place goes to, I believe, Mark Forrester from Barcelona, Spain, who's been a regular on the ICF SUP World's podium over the past 3 years now. Woo! What an exciting race once again.
What a classy performer he is, isn't he? Peter Vidart. I mean, he's just... every time he's come out and raced at our World Championships, he's shown that he is a class above. And for an A final, to win by that sort of gap is quite incredible, really, that he could be that far in front of the rest of the field.
The big question I have right now in my mind is who is going to be able to beat this guy over the next 5, maybe 10 years in this 50-plus man division, because he's only starting in that division. We're moving on to the 40-plus women
Well,
in a few minutes, in 3 minutes exactly.
Hopefully we'll get a word from our gold medalist in a moment. He's down there. Trevor will be hunting him down, ready to have a quick chat with him after his gold medal performance.
And let me correct myself. It is in 4th place, not Mark Forrester from Barcelona, Spain, but Norbert Hodel from Austria.
So we are just waiting now for our gold medalist to make his way to the shore, and hopefully we'll get a couple of words from him after his incredible win, really. Quite breathtaking that he could be so consistent over 2 days of paddling. Did not put a foot wrong. Every time he went out on the water, he really put in a strong performance. And I think our gold medalist may have just walked past from the women's race. So we don't have an interview, unfortunately, with our winner. So let's start to turn our attention to
the 40-plus women's A final in the sprint discipline. A big field once again with Man Wang from China, Hong Zhang from China, Olga Merkulova from the ICF, the defending champion from Spain, Eli Yargis. The challenger is definitely going to be Petronella van Malsen, who is now competing in the 40-plus category from the Netherlands. Takayo Yokoyama is here, of course, from Japan, as well as Angela McKee, who's achieved some great performances so far from New Zealand, and Daniel Holsworth is here once again from Canada. It is going to be an amazing race coming up in a couple of minutes now, with all the athletes being calmly lined up on the start line.
Yeah, it's going to be, here we are in lane number 1, representing China. It's Man Wang. In lane number 2, representing China, Hong Zhang. In lane number 3, representing the ICF, it's Olga Merkulova.
And the defending champion in lane number 4, Elizabeth, you can call her Eli Yargis from Catalonia, Spain. Lane number 5, Petronella van Malsen. She's got the fastest time so far from the Netherlands, lane number 5.
Lane number 6, representing Japan, Takayo Yokoyama. Lane number 7, representing New Zealand, Angela McKee. And rounding out the field in lane 8, representing Canada, Danielle Holsworth. And we're ready for a start in this women's 40-plus A final. Whoa, what a start. A really jump start there from lane 3. Again, she did it this morning as well. Merkulova, she's good out of the start blocks.
But it is Petronella van Malsen in lane number 5 in the lead. A tight race already going on between Eli Yargis, the defending champion on the Sonova, in lane number 4, and Petronella van Malsen from the Netherlands in lane number 5.
So at the moment in the middle of the field, it looks like it may just be Van Malsen in front, just from Yargis, but also challenging is Merkulova from the ICF. So at the moment it is lane number 4. Yargis may be just in front, but it's super close between her and Van Malsen.
Petronella van Malsen in second place right now, unless Petronella van Malsen is recovering that first
Look at Merkulova. Look at Merkulova coming through. She is running over the top of them. The paddler from the ICF, Olga Merkulova, has taken the lead. She's putting some distance between herself and Van Malsen. This is an upset, folks. We weren't expecting this. Olga Merkulova is going to cross first. Gold to Merkulova, silver to Van Malsen, and it looks like bronze to
Japan.
Woo!
Takayo Yokoyama.
Maybe
Eli Yargis.
Maybe, I think she did sneak in for the bronze, but what a win for
by Olga Merkulova.
from the ICF. She has stormed over the top of the two pre-race favourites. We were not predicting that.
We were not, but I have to say her name caught my attention right from her first race yesterday. I said right away, I need to do my homework on these athletes representing the ICF Olga Merkulova on the SIC Maui right there in lane number 3. Got her first world title here in Thailand in the 40-plus women division. What a surprise for
Ellie Largues
really
stopped. Yeah,
who went from first to fourth in this final in the last 50 meters of the race, losing the momentum. And so did Petronella van Malsem, going from first to second.
Yes, he went from second to second, but it was Merkulova who flew home. Look at that confirmation, finishing more than a second in front of Petronella van Malsen. And the Japanese paddler Takeo Yokoyama flying home to take the bronze medal. Largues takes 4th. Angela McKee from New Zealand 5th. What a great result there for these paddlers. Wow, that was a very big finish.
It was, and we do like surprises, although I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed for Ellie Largues, who had such a great competition until now. She was in the lead for most of the race, but lost the race in the last 30 meters when Olga Merkulova made her big push to win that gold medal and that world title here in Thailand.
So the athletes now slowly making their way to the end of the course. It is very humid here in Pattaya. The cloud cover has come in. If I knew better, I'd be able to tell you if it's going to rain or not. I'm suggesting it probably will, but it might hold off for a little while. But it's certainly looking a little bit stormy out there now, but it is still very hot, very difficult conditions for the paddlers today. Very, very sticky weather. But we've had some great races, 3 great finals already, and we've still got 5 to come. 5 more world champions to crown. It's been incredible, really, the standard of racing we've seen already, and some pretty impressive world champions that we've crowned. We've crowned 3 new world champions, haven't we, today already? Oh no, sorry, 2, because Peter Vidart, of course, has been there a couple of times. Right, so we're now. This is lane 1 in the men's 40 plus. Tommy Boudet representing Canada in lane 1. In lane 2, representing the Netherlands, put your hands together for Joop van Bakkel.
In lane 3, the Frenchman, Olivier Dariomerlu.
In lane 4, put your hands together for our representative of Slovakia, Toma Lelevits. In lane 5, from Germany, Martin Techman.
In lane 6, on an SIC Maui board, that is Yohei Yoshida from Japan. From the Ukraine, in lane number 7, Artem Avramenko. He is the defending champion.
And in lane 8, representing Romania, Mr. Victor Fedo. Okay, quality field. Any one of these 8 paddlers could win, and it would not be a surprise. Very even racing. Maybe lane 3, the Frenchman, Dariomerlu, has been in good form. Lelevits has been good. Techman has been good, of course, and you would never discount Tommy Boudet in lane number 1.
Yeah, Lelevits makes great comeback at the end of the races. And Olivier Dariomerlu is probably the fastest out of the gates. Don't rule out Tommy Boudet, though. Silver medalist last year. And, of course, Artem Avramenko, who is the defending champion from the Ukraine.
And we're ready to go. underway in the men's 40 plus A final, and it looks like it is across there in lane number 6. It's the Japanese paddler Yoshida, I think, who got the best start.
Yeah, next to Artem Avramenko. Olivier Daumelu had a good start too, as well as Tomas Lelovic. Great start by Tomas Lelovic. We know he can finish well, but he also started well. But Yohei Yoshida from Japan is now in the lead.
So it's Yoshida from Japan in front. Coming through now in the middle of the course, it looks like it is Lelovic who's challenging. So lane 6 is Yoshida. And really in the middle of the field now, if we get a wider look, it looks like it's lane number 3, Daramalou, who's coming through. But look inside him,
Lelovic from Slovakia in first place on the Sonova. Right next to him, Olivier Daumelu in second place.
Oh, Lelovic missed the stroke. He's missed a stroke, so has Daramalou got in front?
In the front, though. It is Tomas Lelovic from Slovakia, the new world champion in the plus 40 men's category, second. Olivier Daumelu in third. I think it was Yoshida
held on.
From Japan. We've got Slovakia, France, and Japan. We're waiting, of course, for the official results. But look at Tomas Lelovic. He got it.
Well,
he had to work on his start. He did so for the big final. He was early in the lead, or at the front, and finished very, very strong. Tomas Lelovic from Slovakia.
He looked like he almost missed a stroke. They're heading towards the finish line, didn't he? Which I thought might have cost him the race, but he had that much momentum going. Here we go. There we go. He just almost lost his balance, but he had so much momentum going, he was able to carry himself over the line and to win this world title and become a gold medalist.
Yeah, and Yohei Yoshida in third. I think that's what you're seeing on the screen is wrong. It is Yohei Yoshida in third place. My hat off, though, to Olivier Daumelu. Another podium, another medal for the Frenchman, who is the 2022 technical race world champion. He is also the 2021 long distance world champion in the 40-plus men's category. So Olivier Daumelu has delivered until today. He is second today, but well done, Tomas Lelovic. A first world title for the Slovakian athlete who lives in Finland. Tomas Lelovic, the new 40-plus sprint world champion.
Outstanding race. Outstanding race. So many lead changes, so many different athletes at different times looked like they were going to challenge for the podium. But in the end, and hats off, by the way, to Ryo Yoshida from Japan. He went out the fastest. He was leading for the first half of the race, and he held on to take the bronze medal in a quality field. A really good race for the paddler from Japan, Ryohei Yoshida. Congratulations on the bronze medal.
Yeah, a bit of a disappointing sixth place for our friend Tommy Boudet, who was a silver medalist last year, as well as Artem Avramenko, the defending champion, who, just like Eli Yarges earlier, went from winner last year to fourth place this year. Artem Avramenko from the Ukraine. We're moving on to another A final, and this is the junior women's final. Expect some fast young athletes coming from all around the world.
It's going to be really interesting, this race. We saw some very interesting tactics in the semi-finals. Claudia Postiglione, who we'll introduce in just a moment, stopped paddling towards the finish, just coasted over the line. She went from first to third.
Okay, we're joined here with Thomas. He's just taken gold.
With the winner.
What was your tactics? How did it go?
There was no tactics. Just go as fast as possible. I really wanted to have a good start, and then whatever it will be. Guys pushed really hard the whole race, so it was quite tough. I was super happy.
Fantastic. It's really impressive.
Thank you.
How are you coping with the heat and everything, and how's Thailand been so far?
It was nice. I tried to stay as much as possible inside in the AC. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. It will be probably hot.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's really nice here.
Well, congratulations. Got gold medal today. What are you going to do to celebrate tonight?
I know, sleep.
Got more racing to come up, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so there we go. Some words of wisdom from our gold medalist and our world champion. Here is our start list for the women's A final in the junior women. And look at that. Wow. This is, I mean, we've been saying Cecilia Pampanella all along, but she was beaten in the semi-final. Can she regain her form? Sile Koksis from Hungary in lane 1. In lane 2, representing Greece, Ethia Alexandraki.
Yeah, very fast starter, not such a strong finisher. Lane number 2, let's see if she can prove us wrong in this A final. Cecilia Pampanella, big question mark after what she produced in the semi-final. The big champ from 2022 from Italy, lane number 3. Lane number 4, Kyriaki Logothetti, was very impressive in her semi-final from Greece. Naya Pinteric with a strong background in canoe.
Representing Slovenia
sprinting.
in lane 5. In lane 6, we have Skadi Langbeen from Germany in lane 6. In lane 7, she could be the one who takes the gold today. Claudia Postiglione, she was impressive in the semi-final. She stopped paddling, though, and left a big question mark over what she can bring here. And in lane number 8, it's Anna Hukova from the Czech Republic. Wow, I'm so looking forward to this race. This is going to be a fantastic final.
And slalom is the word I was looking for. Canoe slalom. Naya Pinteric from Slovenia is a canoe slalom specialist.
But we are about to get underway in this women's junior final. Our defending world champion, Cecilia Pampanella, rarely has been beaten, but was beaten in the semi-final. Can she show us what she's made of here? She's going from lane 3. In lane 5, it's Pinterech, the big surprise packet. And out in lane 7, the other Italian, Claudia Postiglione. She was the one who should have won the semi-final, but she stopped paddling. If she goes all the way through to the line here, she could really be in the mix for a medal.
Cecilia is the 2022 world champion. Skadi Langbeen is the silver medalist in 2022. Both are in this final. The others are new names that we're excited to see compete here in the 2023 ICF SUP Worlds. This is the big final.
And it looks like we have a problem.
Red flag is up, white flag is back up again. I think we're ready.
So we are running a little bit behind. We're underway now, though, and the best starter was the Greek, Alexandraki, as she was in the semi-final. She was the fastest out in the semi, but look across there in lane number 6.
Number 6, that's Skadi Langbeen on the Sonova board there from Germany. And also
Naya
Pinteric from Slovenia in lane number 5. Yep. Where is Cecilia Pampanella? That's the big question I have right now.
She's coming through. She's into the lead, I think, Pampanella. I think she's gone into the lead. We're seeing the very, very best of Pampanella now. She's showing us that was an aberration in the semi-final. She's in front. Chasing her down is Naya Pinteric from Slovenia. Where is the other paddler from Italy? She's on the far side of the course.
She's over there. She's actually producing her effort right now, Claudia Postiglione, but at the front, it's another Italian. Indeed, it is the big champ, the phenomenon from Roma, Italy, Cecilia Pampanella in the lead.
Coming through is lane 2. Alexandraki is coming through into second, but it is Pampanella in front. Look at the other Greek flying, Logothetti. She's going to get her, is she? It's Logothetti! Oh! Wow!
Did the Greek athlete, Logothetti
or Pampanella, it was so close.
Cecilia Pampanella looks crushed there, so
well,
does that mean she lost her world title?
It is so close. Logothetti from Greece in lane 4 flew over the last 5 meters. Did she get there on the line? It is so close. Maybe Pampanella held on just by a whisker. If she did, it's by a very, very narrow margin. Look how far she came back, Logothetti. And we'll get across the finish line. So Pampanella clearly in front there. Lane 4 is Logothetti. Here we go. Pampanella in front. Logothetti coming at her. I think the Italian got there. Oh, Logothetti. Yes, Greece. The Greek got there.
It is Greece.
I'm calling it for Kyriaki Logothetti. I think she got there just over the Italian. What a finish.
It is Greece, indeed, on top of the world with Kyriaki Logotheti.
There it is,
winning
confirmation.
officially over Cecilia Pampinella and Naya Pinteric. This is our junior women's podium for the 2023 ICF SUP Worlds in the sprints.
What a finish.
What a change in hierarchy in the junior world with that outstanding athlete from Greece, Kyriaki Logotheti, the new junior world champion.
I'd love to see if we can get a replay of that finish again, if we can get just the last 10 metres of that race, because I'd like to see from how far, look at that, my goodness. I'd love to see the last 10 minutes again, from the last 10 metres, sorry, how far Logotheti had to come from to take that gold medal. She snatched it right, there we are, look at this. She has absolutely flown. Look at that finish. She's behind there, she's still behind there, and she finally takes the lead right there on the line. Wow. What a timing, what a race. What a world champion, folks.
I was talking about a Greek storm earlier on. We might have a full junior Greek storm with a men's final for the juniors coming up, and one of the fastest paddlers being Andreas Vulgaris in lane number 4, but that's for in a few minutes. What a finish by Kyriaki Logotheti. Congratulations, though, to Cecilia Pampinella, who's tasting silver for the very first time in a long time in the junior division. And a new face, a new exciting face, Naya Pinteric from Slovenia, with a strong canoe slalom and clearly a very strong SUP racer, very strong sprinter as well, standing on the board. Well done, Slovenia. Well done, Naya Pinteric.
I'm hoping we can get some words from our brand new, freshly minted world champion in the sprint junior women's competition. It really, really was an incredible effort. I'm going to have to go back and just see where I can't remember calling Logotheti in the early parts of the race. I don't think she was featuring in the early parts of the race. It was certainly
another Greek paddler who did put in a great show in the first 50 meters. That was Eftikia Alexandraki.
And I think then Pampinella took over at the halfway stage and looked like she had put a bit of distance between herself and the rest of the field. But that finish from the Greek Logotheti, that was absolutely perfect.
And we've got our list for the junior men. Arip Purnama in lane number 1 on the starboard. He's one of the dark horses.
Representing Indonesia.
Lane number 2 from New Zealand. Another dark horse, Quinn Pirrit, who's been racing so fast until that big A final. Lane number 2, Quinn Pirrit. Vaik Gayu in lane number 3 from Nouméa, New Caledonia, France. Vaik Gayu on the son of a board.
In lane number 4, surely buoyed by the performance of his teammate, it is Andreas Vulgaris from Greece.
Lane number 5, Sergio Cantoral. He's a world champion in the junior in the technical race from 2022 from Spain, lane number 5.
In lane number 6, possibly the first out of the gates, he will be. It's Bolei He from China.
Another Spaniard in lane number 7, Augusto Garcia from Andalusia, Spain.
And in lane 8, another of the Greeks, Nikolai Malakakis. What a performance from him today to make it through to an A final. Well, I'm expecting the Chinese paddler Bolei He to go out fast. I'm expecting Vulgaris to go out fast. Quinn Pirrit from New Zealand. But the man they'll all be keeping an eye on is in lane 3, Vaik Gayu from France.
And he's the only one who was in the final last year. He was 3rd, picked the bronze medal, and off they are. Who's got the best start? Ooh, that lane number 1 looks fast. It is Ari Purnama from Indonesia in the lead right now.
And lane number 3 also going hard. It is Vaik Gayu, and coming through in lane number 4, it's the Greek Andreas Vulgaris. As we expected, he will start to move his way through the field. But early on, it's the Indonesian who's in front. Ayo Purnama, could we be about to see the biggest upset in world stand-up paddling history?
And Boli He from China in second. We've got Vaigayo Andreas Vulgaris.
The Indonesian is still in front. He's refusing to give in. He is working hard. Across, it is the Greek, though, Andreas Vulgaris, who's throwing everything at him. It's the Indonesian, Panama, Vulgaris from Greece. Panama, Vulgaris. It's going to be an Indonesian gold medal, folks. Gold to Indonesia. Gold to Indonesia. History has been made at the 2023 International Canoe Federation World Championships. Can you believe it? In lane 1, the man from Indonesia, Arap Purnama, is a world champion.
Congratulations, Arap Purnama, the new world champion in the junior men's division. And the silver medal will go, I believe, to Vaigayu, who finished very, very strong. We're going to have to need a visual confirmation of that. But look at the new world champion in the replay, Arap Purnama from Indonesia. That lane number 1 number was the lucky number for the Indonesian athlete who was the dark horse entering this final. And look at him crossing the line in first as the new world champion. Second, France. Third, Greece with Andreas Vulgaris. So it is Vaigayu who's got the silver medal and Andreas Vulgaris from Greece who's got the bronze medal. Arap Purnama, the new ICF Sprint World Champion in the junior men's division.
What a brave race. Coming from lane 1, and he went out hard. He took the lead. I think we were all wondering, could he possibly hold on and win a medal? Not only did he hold on and win a medal, he held on and became a world champion representing Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, a history has been made here today. Put your hands together for our first ever Indonesian world champion, Arap Purnama. Wow, how do you top that? How do you top that, Matthew?
Well, we top that with an open women final A and with an open men final A. We've got
and there we have
two
confirmation.
big races.
Let's just look at this confirmation here. He ended up winning, well, it tells you the time that he won it quite comfortably in the end from Vaigaru from France, Andreas Vulgaris from Greece taking the bronze medal. And, it's just such a great story to see a country that we rarely ever see. We rarely ever see them in a final, let alone competing for a gold medal, let alone becoming a gold medalist. And, I mean, you and I, we know very little about the Arap Purnama backstory, but we're going to find out a lot more about this young man in the hours to come because he is going to be a name to watch in years to come because that was a very, very strong junior men's final, and he was racing from lane number 1 and is now the pride of Indonesia. The pride of Indonesia in stand-up paddling. What a great story. Congratulations, Arap Purnama. Wow, I need to get my breath back. That was incredible.
And the silver medal goes to Vaigayu from France. He was third last year, second in 2023. He'll be coming back for gold, potentially in 2024 in Florida. The bronze medal goes to Andreas Vulgaris from Greece. This is our junior men's podium. We're moving on to the big final in the open women's division. Maddie Mackesy from New Zealand, Yona Rivet from France, Espe Barreras from Spain, Julia Duhaime from Argentina, Seychelles from the USA, Duna Gordillo from Spain, Taryn King from South Africa, and Mélanie Lafenêtre, last year's silver medalist in lane number 8. We're going to have an individual presentation of these amazing, outstanding athletes in a few seconds.
Juliet Duhaime, just giving us a bit of a nervous moment there. She was a little bit late to the start line. But here in lane 1, folks, put your hands together from New Zealand, Maddie Mackesy. In lane number 2, representing France, hands together for Iona Rivette. In lane number 3, representing Spain, Esperanza Barreras.
Lane number 4 on the infinity board from Argentina, Juliette Duhaime. In lane number 5, Seychelles from the USA on the SIC Maui board.
In lane number 6, representing Spain, Duna Gordillo. In lane number 7, representing South Africa, Taryn King.
And in lane number 8, we are expecting big things from this lady, Mélanie Lafrenière from France.
So whatever happens, we are going to crown a new world champion in this race. April Zilg, who won the title last year, is not here, so we will have a new world champion in around 3 minutes from now. Who will it be? Who will become the 2023 ICF Women's Sprint World Champion? It's a crackerjack field. Expecting Seychelles Webster in lane 5 to go out fast. Gordillo will go out fast, and we're underway. The best start was in lane number 4.
Juliette Duhaime had the best start, but Seychelles is already springing into action in the lead now on the SIC Maui board. Lane number 5, that's Seychelles from the USA. Next to her, that's Duna Gordillo from Spain in lane number 6. A good start by Juliette Duhaime, though, in lane number 4. That's our top 3 so far.
It's lane 5, Seychelles Webster, who is in front at the moment. Look at the gap she's putting between herself and the rest of the field. This is very impressive. Who can run over the top of her at the end, though? Has Webster spent too much energy in the first half of this race? It is Seychelles Webster from the United States in front, now trying to get to her. It's Duhaime.
Great performance by Taryn King, though, in lane number 7, in second place right now. Juliette Duhaime pushed back to 3rd place.
But I don't think anyone's going to catch our leader, Seychelles Webster. Welcome back to world-class racing, Seychelles Webster. You are going to be a world champion, our new world champion. The title stays in the United States.
And the 2nd place goes to Argentina, Juliette Duhaime, who got 3rd. I don't know if Taryn King was able to keep her 3rd place, but the new world champion in the sprint women's division, Seychelles, in her first ICF participation. She picks gold.
Very, very happy. Just keep your mouth closed, Seychelles, if you're splashing water all over yourself. But what a win. That was impressive. Went out fast early and defied running down because she is an extraordinary athlete. How great is it to have her back racing at the very, very top level? You know a little bit about her backstory, Matthew, for Seychelles. Tell us about where she's come from to get here today and to become our 2023 International Canoe Federation Stand-Up Paddling Women's Sprint Champion.
Well, after 2 or 3 years hiatus, one of the reigning champions until 2019 is back with a vengeance here with a world title. She really put her training into place in the second half of 2023 to snatch that world title here in Thailand at her first ICF SUP World participation, throwing the paddle into the air. The SIC Maui Golden Girl, Seychelles and Juliette Duhaime.
Juliette Duhaime taking the silver, and Taryn King from South Africa. Congratulations, Taryn King from South Africa. You are our bronze medalist in the women's open sprint final.
And just like in 2019, actually, Taryn King was 3rd in 2019 in Qingdao in the sprint discipline. What a beautiful podium. Mélanie Lafrenière, unfortunately, the silver medalist from 2022, has to settle for 4th. Look at that field. Esperanza Barreras in 5th. Iona Rivette in 6th. Duna Gordillo in 7th. And Maddie McKessie from New Zealand in 8th. What a great performance by Iona Rivette, actually. Ahead of Duna and a beautiful new world champion, Seychelles. Ooh, what a final. We knew the Seychelles story was not over when she said she didn't really say she would retire. She just said she would take it easy, obviously being a mom and having very important things to do outside of SUP racing. But I think it was tickling her indeed, watching the international feed, having fun every weekend on the water. It was time for Seychelles to make that big comeback, and she did ignite that international comeback in Sarasota just a few weeks ago, winning the Sarasota ICF World Cup in Florida, down in Florida, next to her home. And again, doing that again just a few days ago in Los Angeles for the USA SUP event, launched by USA SUP, the organization led by Christine Thomas in the US.
All right, the men are starting to get into position. It's our final race for today, our final official race, and it is the men's senior final. What a race. We have Connor Baxter trying to hold on to his title. We have Noe Guru, who was gold medalist 2 years ago, trying to get back the world title. We have Andre Crater, who has been super impressive in the early rounds. Can he become world champion today? We have Eri Tinero from Brazil. What a field, right? Taguchi from Japan, who I suspect we haven't seen the best of yet, and this could be in the final when we really, really see the young man from Japan show us what he's made of. This is going to be a great race, Matthew. I'm looking forward to seeing who gets the early ascendancy, because we know that Connor Baxter and Andre Crater will both be very, very fast out of the blocks.
Yes, of course, as well as Noe Gayu. Don't rule him out for sure, but Andre Crater is definitely the one who has been signing the best times. We've got in lane number 1 our friend Paul Albert. Come on, big round of applause for Christian Andersen from Denmark. Lane number 2. The Italian Hulk, Davide Alpino from Italy.
In lane number 3, can he wrest the world title back? Representing France, it's Nui Garou. And in lane number 4, the man from Hawaii, our reigning world champion, Connor Baxter.
He's got the fastest time so far in this competition. This is Andre Crater in lane number 5, representing Bulgaria. From Brazil / USA, Eri Tenorio, lane number 6.
In lane number 7, he's been the fastest finisher all day. Can he get a good start? Representing Japan, Rai Taguchi. And in lane number 8, the dark horse. Could he cause an upset from lane 8? Representing China, Gutong Yi. All right, well, this is what it comes down to. The last race of the day. Who will be the 2023 ICF Stand-Up Paddling Men's World Champion? We're underway.
A great start by Noe Gayu there in lane number 3. Andre Crater, though, in the lead by an inch, already ahead of Connor Baxter and Noe Gayu. The Chinese, Gitong Ye, is having a great performance over there on lane number 8, but I think it is Andre Crater still in the lead.
Crater in front, Baxter now digging deep, trying to get through, and right next to him, it's Nui Garou from France. They are your top 3 at the moment. Baxter now pinning the ears back, trying to get to Andre Crater. Crater from Bulgaria leads Baxter. Garou is 3rd. It's Crater in front now. Baxter flexes his muscles. It's Connor Baxter from the United States. He moves into the lead. He doesn't want to give up this world title. He's worked hard. Nui Garou is moving into Nui Garou.
In first place, Nui Gayu, the world champion in the sprints.
Well,
Noe Gayu, the Frenchman, has reclaimed his title after his 2021 victory in Lake Balaton, Hungary. Noe Gayu from Nouméa, New Caledonia, France, is the new 2023 Sprint World Champion.
What
a finish by the Frenchman.
Incredible. Just goes to show in the lead-up races he was keeping something to himself, because he has absolutely blown them away in the last 25 metres of this race.
And we thought Andre Crater had it, but in the last 20-30 metres,
so Crater was there.
Gayu surged, as well as Connor Baxter.
Baxter took the lead momentarily, but then Nui Garou from France
made that huge comeback in lane number 3. So we've got our new world champion. He is from France. His name is Noe Gayu. Who got second?
Baxter.
It is Connor Baxter in second. And from Bulgaria, Andre Crater, who was leading all the way to the 180-meter distance. Look at Noe Gayu from France claiming that world title. Two-time sprint world champion, Noe Gayu.
Wow. Just timing that race to perfection. And really, the last 25, 30 metres of that race, it was like he was skating over the water. He was going so fast. And, I mean, when you can put a bit of distance between yourself and paddlers of the like of Connor Baxter and Andre Crater, then you are in very, very good form. We know Nui Garou, he's had 2 operations on his knee. He's been battling all sorts of injury problems. He said the other day he still doesn't feel like he's back to 100%, but gee, if that's not 100%, I'm very, very worried about what he's going to be like when he gets back to the top of his game. But he has once again reclaimed the men's open sprint world championship title.
And his young brother Vaik has just scored a silver medal in the junior division. Noe Gayu scores a gold medal, picks up a world title once again. Noe Gayu from France, what an incredible finish. And Andre Crater, who was leading, finished third behind Connor Baxter. So Connor Baxter and Noe Gayu have been playing cat and mouse in the last 3 ICF SUP World Championships in the sprint division, with Noik winning the 2021 title, Connor winning the 2022 title after his 2019 title, and it is now time for Noe Gayu to shine on top of the world with this world title, another world title for the Frenchman.
It must have been some good preparation we've had over there.
It has been a good preparation.
You've taken the sprint title again. This is another ICF gold medal for a sprint. How do you feel?
I wanted it so bad because I got it in 2021. Then Connor had it in 2022. I've been injured and everything, so it has been a rough period for me. But so happy to be back and get that gold again. I wanted it so bad. Thanks everyone for supporting me. Thanks Starboard. Thanks everything. Amazing board.
Fantastic. You really had a good race there. I saw from the get-go, you just had that extra lead, right out from the start, and you held it the whole way through. What was going through your head the whole time?
To be honest, I haven't noticed anything. I was in the black movie or whatever. Could only see the white buoy at the end, and that was my aim, and didn't look at the others till the finish line, till I heard the beep from the finish line and noticed that I was first. It's amazing.
Well, fantastic, Nui. Congratulations. Another ICF gold medal for you. Amazing. It's Nui.
Thank you very much, Noe Gayu. Thank you very much, Trevor Tunnington, for conducting this last interview for the day. The new world champion in the sprint category, his second world title. And look at that, we've got a surprise for you. We're going to finish off this day number 2 of the ICF SUP Worlds with a SUP foil race. Yes, you heard it, foil. It's an in-lane foil race just to surprise everyone with some fun race. I can see Carsten Kermes there on the lineup. Who else have we got? We've got Oli from the marketing, from the product development at Starboard, of course. Oli Rayleigh. Who else have we got in the middle? That's another product manager from Starboard. Starboard being the main board sponsor of the ICF SUP World 2023. Just as a perfect ending of this amazing day of competition, day number 2 of the 2023 ICF SUP Worlds here in Pattaya, Thailand. What a beautiful event, and what a beautiful string of new world champions we have. We've just crowned 8 new world champions, and to be honest, talking about the last race, my money was not on Noe Garyu, just based on the fact that in his semi-final he got beaten by by a distance by Andre Crater, but what a huge comeback by the Frenchman in the last 50 meters of the 200-meter sprint race. All right, let's see how this SUP foil race plays out. This is just for us to finish off the day with 3 paddlers, so this is totally off-grid, nothing official here, just 3 Starboard sub-foilers having fun on a 200-meter course, just to see if that format is actually something to a keeper or not for potential future races in the sub-foil discipline. Definitely a first as far as I'm concerned in the SUP industry. And that's Carsten Kermis from Germany on your right hand side. I don't know the name of the gentleman sitting down on his board in the middle, but he's from the product development team at Starboard. And on the left hand side, that's Oli O'Reilly from originally from England, but he's established in Thailand with a Starboard team, because Starboard, of course, is based out of Bangkok, or just outside of Bangkok at Taco Lake. And let's see how that race plays out. I think that's happening in a few moments. That's it. The racers are standing. And let's see if that foil gear does some magic on this 200-meter sprint course. Oli Rayleigh in the lead ahead of Carsten Kermis, and the other gentleman in the middle. Look at that, flying after only a few strokes. I don't know if we've got the timer on, but look at that. Wow, I didn't expect that at all on a flat water course. But this is fast indeed. We should have the new world champion Noe Garyu racing with Oli O'Reilly. Wow, that is very impressive. So this is sub-foiling, if you're wondering. And Oli O'Reilly doesn't even stop there. We've got that gentleman in the middle now crossing the line from Starboard. You have to use your paddle, huh? Just to make sure you're and keep pumping, just to make your craft progress. But wow, do we validate that? You know what? You tell us. You tell us in the chat on YouTube. Let us know what you think of that. We could have sprint races on a sub-foil. Maybe an exciting discipline to develop. And I guess, you know what? Starboard was the first to do it, apparently. And that was here in Thailand at the 2023 ICF SUP World Championships. Woo! Where is my co-commentator, Ross Solly? Are we closing this live stream? Well, the great thing about this webcast is that you can replay it over and over again, just for you to find out exactly what happened today on day 2 of the 2023 ICF SUP World Championships here in Thailand, celebrating 8 new world champions in the different categories. We finished off nicely with the open men's, and my name is Mathieu Astier. I'm going to say goodbye now, because on these beautiful images using our drone, we are going to turn off this webcast, and we'll be seeing you online for more SUP racing action, but this time on the long distance and ocean side in Pattaya, in Jomtien Beach exactly, in Pattaya for day number 3, and the long distance day. We'll have various races. Make sure you follow all the action from tomorrow morning, I guess from 8:30. Obviously, use social media to have the specific schedule. I'm actually waiting to have the exact schedule. 8:30 will be the time when we're launching the first race tomorrow, so make sure you tune in. Obviously, this is local time. We've got a medal table already. Look at that. I was talking about the Greek storm after the Spanish tormenta 2 years ago. We might have a bit of a Greek storm happening here in Thailand. On these good words, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you share that stream if you enjoyed watching it, and more of that is coming tomorrow for the long distance. Thank you very much. Goodbye.